Did you know that drinking water the wrong way at night can make your body keep waking up to go to the bathroom again and again? And what is even more surprising, many people think this only happens because of aging. But according to urologists, the way and timing of drinking water can greatly affect sleep quality at night. Many people have experienced this. They just fell asleep for a short time, then suddenly feel the need to urinate again. As a result, sleep becomes less restful, the body feels tired in the morning, the head feels heavy, and daily activities become less comfortable. In a moment, we will talk about several drinking habits that can make the bladder more active at night. And interestingly, there are also simple ways to manage drinking water that may help sleep feel deeper and more comfortable. So make sure to watch until the end. Please also support this channel by clicking like and subscribe so this channel can continue sharing simple health information that is useful for everyday life. And try writing in the comments section how many times you usually wake up at night to go to the bathroom. You can also share which city you're from so everyone can share experiences together.
Have you recently felt that your sleep is often disturbed because you keep going to the bathroom at night? You just started to fall asleep, then suddenly you feel the need to urinate again. After returning to bed, it becomes difficult to fall asleep like before, and even more tiring. Sometimes this happens more than once in one night. As a result, the body feels less refreshed in the morning, the head feels heavy, and daily activities become less comfortable. Many people think this condition is simply a normal part of getting older, but according to many studies and explanations from urologists, the way we drink water throughout the day can greatly affect how often the body wakes up at night. And surprisingly, the problem is not only about how much water is being consumed, but also about when the body receives those fluids. It turns out there are several simple habits that many people think are harmless, but they can actually make the bladder more active during the night.
Try to remember your habits before going to sleep. Do you often drink a large amount of water right before lying down? Or maybe after dinner, you still drink warm tea, coffee, or several glasses of water at once because you feel you did not drink enough during the day? It turns out, habits like these can become one of the main reasons why the body keeps waking up at night. According to experts, the kidneys continue filtering the fluids that enter the body, and the filtered liquid becomes urine. So when too much fluid enters the body before bedtime, the bladder fills up more quickly during the night. Eventually, the body sends a signal to wake up and go to the bathroom. Actually, during the night, the body has a natural system that helps sleep stay comfortable. One of those ways is by reducing urine production while sleeping. But if the body receives too much fluid before bedtime, that system becomes less effective. As a result, the bladder stays active and sleep becomes easier to disturb. Interestingly, many people do not realize they actually drink too little during the morning and afternoon. Then, at night, they suddenly drink a large amount at once, even though the body usually prefers fluids to enter slowly and gradually throughout the day. Because of that, many experts suggest reducing excessive drinking about 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. This does not mean you should stop drinking completely. It simply means avoiding drinking too much all at once late at night. If you feel thirsty, try drinking slowly in smaller amounts, and sometimes a small change like this can make sleep feel much more comfortable.
Some people may wonder, why does the body prefer fluids during the morning and daytime? It turns out the body has a natural rhythm that works differently during the day and night. From morning until afternoon, the body is more active. We move more, walk more, do activities, think, and use energy throughout the day. During this time, the kidneys are usually more ready to process fluids entering the body. As a result, the water we drink is easier for the body to use, easier to circulate through the bloodstream, and easier to remove while we are still awake and active. This is different from nighttime, when the body begins slowing down and preparing to rest. The body is actually trying to create a calmer condition so sleep can feel more comfortable. That is why during the night, the body normally starts reducing urine production so sleep is not disturbed too often. But if too much fluid enters before bedtime, the body still has to work to process it. The kidneys continue filtering fluids, the bladder fills more quickly, and eventually the body becomes easier to wake up during sleep. Many people unknowingly have drinking habits like this. They drink very little in the morning, become busy during the day and forget to drink, then suddenly feel extremely thirsty at night and drink a lot at once. But this pattern actually makes the body work harder at night. Try to notice something. If the body already gets enough fluids from morning until afternoon, usually the feeling of thirst at night is not too strong. This helps the body avoid receiving too much fluid before sleep. Because of that, many experts suggest meeting fluid needs slowly from morning until late afternoon. There's no need to drink a huge amount at once. The important thing is keeping it regular and steady. And interestingly, many people begin feeling their sleep becomes more comfortable after improving the timing of their water intake. They sleep more peacefully, wake up less often, and feel more refreshed in the morning. This may sound surprising. Many people believe that drinking less water during the day will help them wake up less often at night. But in reality, that is not always true. For some people, drinking too little during the morning and afternoon can actually make nighttime more uncomfortable. When the body lacks fluids for too long, the feeling of thirst slowly becomes stronger at night. As a result, after dinner or before sleep, people suddenly drink a large amount because they feel extremely thirsty, and this is what often makes the bladder more active during the night. The body ends up processing a large amount of fluid when bedtime is already near. As a result, sleep becomes easier to disturb. Only a few hours after falling asleep, the body already wants to wake up and go to the bathroom again. So the real problem is not only about how much water is consumed, but also about the drinking pattern throughout the day. The body generally prefers fluids to enter slowly and steadily from morning until afternoon, because during the daytime, the body is still active, the kidneys work more efficiently, and fluids are easier to process while we are awake. Water itself has many important roles for the body. It helps blood circulation stay smooth, it helps the kidneys work properly, it helps maintain fluid balance, and it helps the body feel more comfortable during activities. Because of that, do not wait until your mouth feels extremely dry or until you become very thirsty before drinking a large amount all at once. Try getting used to drinking small amounts of water little by little, starting in the morning. Then continue drinking regularly until late afternoon. Sometimes a simple habit like this can help the body feel more comfortable and help nighttime sleep feel calmer without waking up too often.
This is one explanation that many people still do not know about. Have you ever noticed that your legs feel heavier in the evening compared to the morning? Maybe your sandals feel tighter, your calves feel full, or your ankles look slightly swollen after sitting or standing all day. Many people think this is only normal tiredness, but in some situations, this condition can actually be related to why the body keeps waking up at night to urinate. When we sit too long, stand too long, or rarely move during the day, fluid inside the body can slowly move downward and collect in the legs because of gravity. During the daytime, this may not feel too uncomfortable, but when nighttime comes and the body lies down in bed, the body position becomes more flat. Then the fluid that collected in the legs starts returning to the bloodstream. After that, the kidneys filter the fluid into urine. As a result, urine production during the night can increase without being noticed. And this is one reason why some people wake up often at night, even though they do not feel they drank too much before bed. So sometimes the problem is not only from the water recently consumed at night, but also from fluid that has already collected inside the body since daytime. Because of that, many experts suggest not staying still for too long without movement. Taking a slow walk for a few minutes, stretching the legs gently, or raising the legs for a short time in the evening can sometimes help fluid circulation move more smoothly. Even though it seems simple, small habits like this can sometimes help sleep feel more comfortable because the bladder does not fill up too quickly during the night.
Try to notice what drinks are most often consumed in the evening or at night. Do you still drink coffee after dinner? Enjoy warm tea while relaxing, or perhaps drink sweet beverages before bedtime. Many people think these habits do not really affect sleep quality, but it turns out certain drinks can make the bladder more active during the night. Caffeine, for example. This substance is known to increase urine production, making the body feel the need to urinate more often.
As a result, the bladder fills faster during sleep, and the body becomes easier to wake up in the middle of the night. What many people do not realize is that the effects of caffeine are not always felt immediately. For some people, the effects can last for several hours after drinking it. That is why some people feel fine after drinking coffee in the afternoon, but later at night, they keep going back and forth to the bathroom. And interestingly, as people get older, the body often becomes more sensitive to caffeine because the body may process caffeine more slowly compared to younger years. As a result, drinks that once felt harmless at night may slowly begin disturbing sleep. Caffeinated tea can also create similar effects for some people, especially when consumed in large amounts close to bedtime. Because of that, many experts recommend paying attention to the timing of coffee and tea consumption. This does not mean you must completely stop drinking them. Many people still enjoy coffee as part of their daily routine, but it is better to avoid drinking it too close to bedtime. Sometimes a simple change, such as moving coffee time to the morning or afternoon alone, can already help sleep feel deeper and more comfortable, and reduce the habit of waking up repeatedly during the night.
It is true, getting older can bring many changes to the body. Some people feel their sleep is no longer as deep as before. They wake up more easily at night or feel the need to go to the bathroom more often while resting. Because of that, many people think this condition is simply a normal part of aging. But not every symptom should be immediately considered normal. If the body wakes up too often during the night until sleep becomes disturbed, this condition still deserves attention, especially if it happens almost every night. Because disturbed sleep does not only make the body feel tired the next day, it can also affect comfort and overall quality of life. Many people may not realize that frequent nighttime urination can sometimes be a sign of certain health conditions. For example, uncontrolled blood sugar and diabetes can cause the body to produce more urine, or bladder problems can make the bladder become more sensitive, so the body feels the urge to urinate even when the bladder is not very full. For men, an enlarged prostate is also a common cause. This condition can make urine flow less smoothly. As a result, the bladder may feel like it never fully empties, and the body keeps giving signals to urinate, especially at night. In addition, some other conditions may also play a role, such as sleep disorders, kidney problems, or side effects from certain medications. Because of that, it is important to pay attention to other symptoms that may appear. For example, pain while urinating, a weak urine stream, interrupted urine flow, or extreme tiredness even after sleeping for a long time. Sometimes the body is actually trying to give a signal that something needs attention. Unfortunately, many people ignore it because they think it is simply caused by age. Even though the sooner the cause is discovered, the better the chance of managing the condition properly. Because of that, if the problem continues and begins disturbing sleep or daily activities, there is nothing wrong with consulting a healthcare professional. Comfortable sleep is very important for the body. During sleep, the body performs many recovery processes. It helps restore energy, maintain concentration, and support overall health. If sleep continues to be disturbed, the body can become more tired, less focused, and daily activities may feel heavier. That is why protecting sleep quality is not only about comfort, but also an important part of maintaining overall health.
Sometimes the body gives signals through very simple things, but because they seem small and happen repeatedly every day, many people do not pay much attention to them. For example, waking up often at night, feeling thirsty before bed, or feeling like sleep is no longer as comfortable as before. Some people think this is only a normal part of aging, but the body may actually be trying to tell us that certain habits need attention. And one habit that is often overlooked is the way we drink water throughout the day. Many people only focus on how much water they drink, but rarely pay attention to when the body receives those fluids. Even though timing can strongly affect comfort during the night, the human body has a natural rhythm. During the morning and afternoon, the body is more active. Blood circulation works more actively, and the kidneys are more ready to process fluids. That is why water consumed during these times is usually easier to use and remove while we are still awake. Nighttime is different. At night, the body is preparing to rest and recover. If too much fluid enters before bedtime, the body still has to work to process it. Eventually, the bladder fills more quickly and sleep becomes easier to disturb. Interestingly, many people actually drink too little during the morning and afternoon. Some are busy working, some forget to drink, and some intentionally reduce drinking because they fear waking up at night. As a result, the body becomes extremely thirsty at night. Then, before sleep, they drink a large amount at once. But this habit often makes the body wake up more frequently during the night. Because of that, Paying attention to drinking habits since morning can become a very helpful step. For example, getting used to drinking water after waking up, then continuing to drink gradually and regularly throughout the day until late afternoon. There is no need to drink a large amount at all at once. The important thing is giving the body fluids steadily. Simple habits like this can sometimes reduce excessive thirst at night, and when nighttime comes, the body no longer needs to receive too much fluid before sleep. In addition, try paying attention to other small habits. For example, do you still drink coffee or tea too late at night? Because for some people, caffeine can make the bladder more active. As a result, the body wakes up more easily to urinate. Also notice whether your legs often feel heavy or slightly swollen in the evening, because in some people, fluid can collect in the legs after sitting or standing too long. Then, when lying down at night, the fluid returns to the bloodstream and is filtered into urine. This is why some people still urinate frequently at night, even when they feel they did not drink too much. Because of that, light movement in the evening, walking slowly or gently stretching the legs for a few minutes can sometimes help the body feel more comfortable at night. And most importantly, there is no need to change everything at once. The body usually prefers small changes done slowly but consistently. Start with simple habits, improve drinking timing, reduce excessive drinking before bedtime, and pay more attention to the signals your body gives. Because sometimes, small changes that seem unimportant can create a big difference in sleep quality. And who knows, after improving drinking habits, sleep may feel deeper, the body may wake up less often, and mornings may feel fresher and more comfortable. Because in the end, good sleep is not only about how long we sleep, but also about how peacefully the body can rest throughout the night. And a body that rests better usually feels lighter, more comfortable, and more ready to enjoy daily activities. If you found this discussion helpful, try paying more attention to your daily drinking habits starting today. And if you have family members or friends who also wake up often at night to urinate, feel free to share this discussion with them, because simple habits can greatly affect sleep quality. Do not forget to support this channel by subscribing and turning on notifications so you don't miss other simple health discussions that are easy to understand and useful for daily life. Hopefully, your sleep becomes more comfortable, your body feels fresher, and daily activities become more enjoyable.